Good morning. Right, do you need a rehab to recover from drink, drug addiction, any addiction? Do you need rehab? What's rehab? Do you need to go away somewhere and stay with a bunch of people in a building and they give you like what you might consider to be professional treatment, professional therapy, because they've been trained and stuff like that? Do you need that? Do you need that? Right. Well, there's some reasons why you might need it. Are you homeless? Do you live in a crack house? Are you in prison and you're just about to come out? You've got nowhere to go? Are you surrounded by drug addicts and they're constantly knocking on your door and you just can't say no? You tried it, but the people is too strong for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. If people are knocking on your door, sending you messages, calling you all the time, get me this, get me that, come on, let's do this, you owe me, you used some of mine last week, you owe me, and all that sort of thing. Bang, bang, bang. These people can be persistent. Now, if that's you might need rehab. Or it's not really so much the rehab, but it's to be removed from the environment that you're in. Yeah, it might be too much, right? But the reason why I'm making this video is maybe you don't need rehab, because is rehab the answer? A change of circumstances, new people, this new, new, sort of a new solution. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Will it? Right, I can testify. I did it all in the community. I did a day program with local drug services. When that came to an end, or when it was coming to the end, I started to attend church. I became a bit religious. I talked about that in my last video. And then what happened was I also started going to 12-step meetings. Now, so you can do all of that. So you might not agree with 12-step meetings, but there's stuff that they have which is extremely valuable. So you can find that in and around church. If you're on a journey with a church and they're not quite talking the language that you're used to hearing, there's no drug addicts in there, there's no recovering, there's no sober people, or in that sense the word. So they're not talking your language. You feel black, you feel like the devil when you walk in there, because of what you did at the weekend. So, but whether you do it in a rehab or whether you do it out here in the community, it can be done. But there's some ingredients which are non-disputable, right? They're a must. You need a community. You need accountability. You need to follow some kind of direction, some orders. Sometimes we need telling what to do, and it's simply no good if we just argue with every single group of people that we come into contact with, because that would suggest, if we're arguing with every single method and every single group that we come into contact with, it would suggest that we know better than them. Personally, and for millions of people who are doing recovery and therapy and a sober life, they've just constantly testified to the fact that they came to a place where they did not know better in this regard, and they had to surrender, had to submit, had to start to trust the ones and twos, take advice, do what they were saying, and when you do what is suggested, you get this success. And then it's like, oh well, that worked last week, maybe I need to do it again today. It worked yesterday, let's do it again today. you know. But you need community as well as just one person telling you what to do. Community suggests that you're not relying upon one person, because that person's faulty. He or she has the potential to be faulty, doing it for them, for instance. So in the community, that can be tested and tried, as in that person's not really telling you to do anything that the rest of the community wouldn't sort of go, well, that's a good idea, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Surely you need that, don't you? Go and do some voluntary work. Well, why not? Is it you're helping people? Spent 10 years destroying yourself, doing everything that you want to do all the time. Well, maybe go and help somebody else instead of thinking about yourself. Like, it's something as simple as that. That got me through a day. It got me through a day. It got me through 3 months. It got me through 2 years. And then after 2 years, I started looking at work and stuff. So undisputable things: community, people, somebody who's going to tell you what to do, somebody who's you're going to trust, and he's going to say, go and make that appointment. I want you to make that appointment this week. You've been afraid of doing that, and then you go and do it, and whoa, it's like, whoa, oh, weren't as bad as I thought. Been putting that off for years. It's a very simple process. Human beings have been living normal lives for years without destroying themselves. I know there's a lot of people out there who are destroying their lives and all that, but this is a video just to say, no, you don't always need it. But on the flip side of that, you think you're going to do recovery yourself on your own in a room, just with your own theories, or just watching YouTube and learning things off of people? Nah. Well, you might actually do some kind of staying clean styly thing, but it's gonna be well, in recovery they call it white knuckling. It's like riding a roller coaster, gripped on like that. I am gonna stay clean, I am gonna be dry today, like that sort of thing, right? But are you having any fun? Do you have peace? Yeah, if you keep watching my videos, I point you towards peace, the peace that surpasses all other peace. But this is just to say, yes, rehab, rehabilitation, going to a place can be fruitful, very fruitful. I know people who have done it. I've done day drop-in type rehabilitation 20 years ago. And then on the flip side, yes, it can be done in the community. I've done it. I know countless others who have done it. But there's imperatives. There's things that you have to embrace, or else. So yeah, bless you on this journey. Take care.